Let's talk about Lot. You know, most times when we talk about Lot in the Old Testament, he is not seen as a great example of faith. When God called Abraham, Lot went with him. But was he invited? When the land was divided, Lot chose the best and the easiest portion, but he didn't offer it to Abraham. Lot chose to live near and then moved into the city of Sodom. His wife looked back when they were leaving the city and was turned into a pillar of salt. And again, he chose the easy option when leaving Sodom and went to the closer town. And then ultimately, he allowed himself to get so drunk, he fathered his own daughter's children. And yet, look how Lot is described by the Apostle Peter. In 2 Peter chapter 2, verses 7 and 9, Peter says, if God rescued Lot, a righteous man who was distressed by the depraved conduct of the lawless, for the righteous man living among them day after day, he was tormented in his righteous soul by the lawless deeds he saw and heard. How do we reconcile these two pictures? Well, let's remember, our weaknesses do not rule out God's righteousness. God sees all our shortcomings, but still looks deeper into the state of our heart and soul. Lot may have been weak and may have made a lot of mistakes, but God still recognized the goodness deep within him. God looked at him through grace and chose to bless and not judge. Let's remember that our weakness doesn't rule out God's faithfulness. Lot was part of Abraham's family. He was under the care and came under the same promise of blessing God had given to Abraham. He saw provision, deliverance, and blessing, not because he deserved it, but because God had promised it. And let's remember, everybody has a story. On the surface, it's so easy to condemn Lot. But God refused to. There's so much we don't know about Lot. He was orphaned, adopted, taken into care. Was there a reason he took the closer, easy path? Did circumstance force him to move into Sodom? Was the wine his daughters gave him spiked? We simply don't know. All we do know is, from God's perspective, grace and blessing always triumphs over judgment. So today, why not see yourself as God sees you? Stop focusing on your weaknesses and all those mistakes, and realize despite all of our flaws, God wants to bless us because through Christ we are in that covenant relationship with Him. And instead of being quick to judge others, let's remember, everybody has a story and everybody deserves grace.